what inspired you to create this offer?
It was more of like just how I think like, of course, I always uh, liken it to physical fitness, and that it
Yeah.
takes um a routine and time to like change your body
Yeah.
into the shape that you want. And you still have to eat right and exercise right. And I think the one thing that people are having trouble with is like mentally being fit for society and for their job. Like they're just people are just having more stressful times, more burnout,
Yeah.
um, harder times at work.
Yeah.
They're not able to get around things. And I think like they get stuck or bored or procrastinate. Like it goes two ways. They're either overstressed or they're like just kind of in this routine that's a kind of they're stuck. They don't know how to like
Mm.
get to the next level.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I believe that there's like mental fitness is something that we need to get stronger at, because it
Agreed.
is very different time in society. And it's not always that you
Agreed.
need a therapist and that you're depressed. It's just that you just haven't learned how to think about everything that's coming at you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I feel like the very first step to getting in shape mentally is that you need to first understand you and all of the things that are like your limiting beliefs or ingrained in you, and just that you go to autopilot and you think that way, or you have all this self-esteem stuff about yourself that you automatically go and think about, right?
Mm.
And so you need to kind of raise that awareness first, before you can really change how you need to unpack that and kind of deal with that before you can go into like any thought management work. And so that's the first step, and why I think that's the most interesting one in the course. And then the second the second part of it is, I think that I believe in cognitive behavior science, which is that our thoughts create our emotions. Like everything is just a thought problem. There's really no problem you can't deal with. It's just how you want to think about the problem.
Mm.
And so I think the next thing you need to learn is just about thoughts, and like dissecting your thoughts. And like every story you tell yourself is just about 9 or 10 thoughts. And then we
Yeah.
talk about like how to manage those thoughts. And then that's when you learn the model, like just the cognitive behavior science model, so that you always have a framework for any problem that you come into. It's like circumstance, my boss. How do I want to think about my boss right now? What's the feelings that it's causing me when I think this way? How am I acting when I feel this way? And what's the result I'm getting, right? Like
Mm.
you can always quickly scan your thinking into a framework. So having like a tool to me seemed much more grounding and like making it feel real, than just me saying, just change your thoughts and change your mood. That just seems so arbitrary when somebody's really ingrained in their story and really having a hard time. So you teach them all the tools for thought management, thought downloads, the feeling wheel. Like what happens if you just really can't get over a feeling? You really need to learn how to process your feelings, not just ignore them. So then the next thing is about feelings. People really like avoid feelings, or they have bad habits to avoid their feelings, like over shopping, over drinking, overeating, whatever. So I really think people on the journey to becoming mentally fit need to understand what feelings really are, and they're just vibrations in your body, and you need to learn how to like process them or understand them. And then that leads into the first philosophy or first like concept, which is stoicism, because really, when you're now self-aware, you have a thought management tool, and you understand your emotions, you're much more prepared to be stoic. And to me, a stoic is somebody who can enter into a very difficult situation and remain mentally and emotionally composed. They can get through that hard time because they have all these tools, and they can control how they react, because really the only thing we can control to any situation is how we react and how we show up, and not what's happening around us or what someone's doing to us or what someone's saying to us. but you can control your thoughts and your feelings, or how you're going to like manage reacting to the situation. And that is so empowering and gives you so much strength, because then you don't feel like you're a victim to everything going on around you, to society, to a crazy president, to a horrible boss, to a really difficult marriage, to single parenting. Like, you have way more control if you know that you can react. You'll have the ability to react. Doesn't mean you're not going to get off course. Doesn't mean you're not going to feel awful. Doesn't mean, but you're going to be able to bounce back a lot better than what people do, because you've mastered stoicism. And
Mm.
then the last thing I just wanted to tie up the course with is just some principles that make you manage the day better. Like just governing your day and having a system for your meetings, your style of management, your focus time, your energy in terms of, working out, sleeping, eating, like just putting in some good guardrails to how to govern your day. And that's going to make you like wake up every day and not feel like you're out of control, because you have a system about you, yourself, and how you operate. So it's your own personal outward operating system, not your internal operating system, which is how you think, but your outward operating system. Like, I think it's really good for leaders. All top leaders have a process for governing their day. Some just wear jeans and a black shirt every day. Some do all of their heavy writing and thinking in the morning. Some do maker manager style. Like, there's so many different styles to pick up that fit your personality, but you really need to have a way to govern your day so that you are the most productive and the most effective. And again, when you have a governance over your day, you don't react to things as easily. You're not just like letting the day run you, you're running the day. So that was like the 4 week, the outline for the 4 week course, and why I think that journey, it builds up your mental fitness, which is what we all need in today's workplace, in today's life. It's just crazy out there, and we overthink everything nowadays. We really overthink things, and that's just because of modern society and technology. We have so much more information at our fingertips. Life is really so much easier, so we have more time to think. And so I just think we need tools for being mentally fit to deal with it.